Chairman. Sue, welcome, and thank you for the opportunity to have the conversation that we did. I appreciated the discussion about much of which you've raised here today with regards to unemployment insurance and how we deal with the matters of fraud. I think what Senator Kaine has raised is just in terms of kind of recognizing that going forward, we need to be looking really structurally at that system that was built perhaps on a model that folks really didn't anticipate we would see these changes in this very mobile, very nimble workforce of today. You and I didn't have an opportunity to speak to it in our conversation, but I understand that when you had a chance to visit with some of the staff here on the HELP committee, the issue of H-2A, H-2B visas came up. I know that is something significant from my perspective with Alaska's seasonal workforce. And while that is something that is not exclusively within Department of Labor, it shares with Homeland as well. That is a matter that we struggle every season, just about this time of year, to ensure that we have the necessary numbers of seafood workers able to come to the state, again, for a very reduced season, and working within Department of Labor with the folks over at Homeland to assure that those visas are able to be issued. Is something that continues to be a priority. I wish that I didn't have to come back every year and make this case and make this argument. We would like to get a permanent fix, and we would hope that we would be able to work with those within the department to achieve just that. So just to follow on a little bit to what Senator Kaine mentioned with regards to what we're seeing with the gig worker. The regulations that we have in place currently, which define employee versus independent contractor, are ones that we see come into play for discussion and great debate from time to time. What steps, just kind of general conversation here, what steps would you take if you're confirmed to address these regulations as they relate to definitions of employee versus independent contractor?
Well, thank you very much, Senator, and thank you also for the conversation that we had prior to this hearing. So I think that that question is it's very important. It's important in our economy. I think that every worker who goes to work, when they have the protections of employee status, they know that they will be protected by minimum wage and overtime laws. They know that they will be protected by workplace health and safety laws. They know that if they are injured, they have workers' compensation, and if they are unemployed, they get the unemployment insurance benefits. And so this question is really important to the basic protections in the workplace. I will also say that in my years of working in government, I've met with thousands of employers who speak about the need for a level playing field, who say that it is extremely difficult to comply with labor laws if their competition is allowed to evade those same labor laws, creating a race to the bottom. And so I think that these issues are at the heart of the question that you ask. If confirmed, I would work closely with the solicitor and the staff of the Department of Labor to be thoughtful, to seek input about guidance. And I think that the principles of worker protection and a level playing field are just so important, especially as we look to what it means to build back better, what it means to build an economy that works for everybody. I will also say, Senator, just on your question about H-2Bs, I think that's a really important issue too. And if confirmed, I would work, again, with the department to ensure that we have both timeliness and consistency of consideration of the visas that you're talking about, knowing how important they are, especially to your state and to others.
Thank you for that. My time's just about expired, but to the point about workforce and workforce development, we have good, strong training programs within our unions within the state. They do a great job. We've got a Job Corps that we think should be more of a model around the country in terms of how we ensure that it is workers trained for the jobs that are available, but would hope that you would have an opportunity to look again to some of the successes that we have with our specific job training. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Murkowski will turn to Senator Hassan.